trying to make this fight happen. John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. And Dana White said the fight was done. Let's bring up a video of Dana White talking about that fight was done. Uh-oh. John Jones hid from USADA drug testers under Jackson MMA cage. Yeah. Dana White and Jones. Aspinall. Okay. Guru. Okay. This is where he said it. I want to find the clip where he said they had the fight done. It was a done deal. And Tox Jones. Where's it at? Should get out the pot. Look at Rampage black ass. Okay, well, I can't find the clip, but there was a clip today that came out that Dana White said that the fight was done. They gave John Jones the money that he wanted in order to fight Tom Aspinall, but John Jones refused. He said he didn't want to do it. He said that fight doesn't excite him. It's another guy. It's on Guru's vid. Where's that good boy Guru?
Now I don't want to.
You stupid bald fuck. That's what he says. That's what he calls him. How come I can't scrub? Oh, there it is. Not there. Not there. I can't find it. Well, anywho, it's on Guru's video. If you guys want to hear like verbatim when he says that, just go on Guru's thing and you'll see it. Put your hand over the camera for a Lamar Jackson edit. Jesus Christ. Try Mac Life MMA. Okay, Mac Life MMA. I know I spelled them out. Okay.
Chael Sonnen thing. Never ducked anybody. And, you know, I think the reality is whatever changed his mind with this fight, I don't know. You'd have to ask him that.
The producer just texted me. 1 second. Let me see what he says. Oh, there it is right here. He just sent it to me. Thank you, producer. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. What is that? Champion. Okay, here it is right here. Is that guy on steroids? I doubt it. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, I think it's this one right here. Let's see.
Again, he's never ducked anybody other than that one goofy time with the Chael Sonnen thing. He's never ducked anybody. And, you know, I think the reality is whatever changed his mind with this fight, I don't know. You'd have to ask him that. But, you know, he's 38 years old, and I don't know.
Do you think if it was someone like Alex Pereira, he would fight them? And it's maybe Tom that he specifically like doesn't fancy the matchup, doesn't fancy the age difference?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to these questions. Only he does. You know, we had the fight done. Listen, our job is to make the biggest fights we can make and the fights that the fans want to see, and that's what we try to do. But the minute somebody starts talking about retirement, you know my philosophy on that, you should do it.
I'll just come out and ask you, do you think he's...
And then...
Came back, didn't want the fight. What happened?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Thailand was the end of it. You know, we were talking about it before that. But, yeah, the fight...
I don't know, boys. I don't know. I think Thailand had a lot to do with it. This man was living his best life. Let me paint the scenario for you, okay? You're John Jones. You got all this money. You leave the house. You're getting $100,000. You go to Thailand. You're out there. You're balling out. You're riding on the back of scooters, grabbing people's hair, you know, trying to get swept by somebody. You're in the pool, get it dunked by, you know, other men, and you're having a good time. And then you're sipping on coconuts. You're driving around. And you have this, you know, epiphany where it's like, I don't need to fight. I got a lot of money. I'm living my best life. I don't need to fight. I don't need to fight this young, hungry lion, right? And if you guys have not seen that video, right, let me... Okay, if you guys haven't seen this video, I know Guru's got it. He loved it. He wished he was there. If you guys have not seen this video, God, it was so long ago, wasn't it? Hang on. If you guys have not seen this video,
I made the video about John Jones now to all of the comments on every time. This might have been the years, and there's a guy.
Yeah. Guys, I want to let you guys know right now, if you guys don't know what happiness looks like, that is a happy man right there. So for Dana White to say he doesn't think Thailand had nothing to do with it, you guys are fucking... I like to beg a differ. I think this man went over to Thailand. He had the best time of his life. And that is happiness right there. A lot of you guys on here don't know what happiness looks like. But me, I'm a happy man. And when I see another happy man, I know what happiness looks like. And so does this man. So does Guru. He knows what happiness looks like. Okay? John Jones just got arrested in June again. So probably some legal troubles. And he was probably about to get stripped again. I don't think he got arrested. I think we would have known that. I think that shit would have been all over the internet like hot fire. Hot fire. Okay. Reverse Oreo. Good Lord.
The fight was done. We had the fight done a long time ago. So why he decided not to fight, you guys will have to ask him that.
Is it accurate? There's a lot of reports about figures he was offered. Is it fair to say he was offered a lot of money?
So I heard the figures was 30 million. I heard they offered him 30 million and he accepted to give him 30 million. Now, once again, this is she said, he said, but you know, I like to think I have a little more in the inside than you guys do. But the word on the street that I heard was that it was 30 million and I heard that they were going to pay him that. I don't get the focus on him being gay. So what if he is? Ooh, no, he likes men. What a concept. Yeah, I like men too. What difference does it make? Warner Buck, I mean, it doesn't bother me. I mean, if he wants to do that, I mean, I also think, I think him being dunked in the pool by other athletes doesn't make him gay. Now, there might be people out there who might see that as being gay, but I mean, I'm not too worried about it. All right.
To take this fight.
Yeah. Listen, he was offered what he deserves for that fight. Yeah.
Okay, so, but that happened. That just dropped, what is that, today. Now, when we talk about this dropped 4 hours ago. Now, John Jones retires, and then right when he retires, our good friend of the show, Errol Helwani, let me go over here. Errol Helwani posts that. Look at fucking Terrence Crawford versus Canelo. Errol Helwani, one of the goats of reporting stuff. Where is it at? Okay, for a little time for departure. Where the hell is that? John Jones, full story. This one. John Jones faces new charges over fleeing the scene of a car crash. Now, once again, my producer sent this to me and said, you can't make this shit up. Okay. John Jones facing new criminal charges. We're not going to listen to that. Charges over fleeing the scene of the car crash as he announces retirement. Okay. Now, the allegation against John Jones, according to the police report obtained by Uncrowned, an Albuquerque police officer was reportedly investigating a traffic crash on February 21st, in which a woman was found in the passenger seat of the car. Exhibiting signs of significant intoxication and lacking clothing from the waist down. The woman told police that Jones was the driver of the car and fled the scene on foot. He must be a great fucking runner. She then called Jones and a police service aide spoke to the man on the other line, believed to be Jones. The man allegedly appeared to be heavily intoxicated and made a statement implying his capacity to employ lethal force through third party against the aide. Interesting. In response to the perceived threat, the aide stated that the call for backup and a police officer spoke to the man on the phone, who allegedly made similar allusions to violence. The man never answered direct questions about whether he was actually Jones. Well, I mean, you can just fucking Google the man if you're there. Oh my God. I haven't read the police report, so this is all new to me. Okay? When police interviewed him in person, Jones allegedly claimed the woman left his house intoxicated earlier in the day and called him after getting in the crash. He claimed the person she handed the phone to immediately opened the conversation with unprofessional language, which led him to doubt the legitimacy of the individual claim. According to the police report, the woman told police that she arrived at Jones' residence at 11:30 p.m. God damn, that's late at night. If you arrive at somebody else's house at 11:30 at night, boys, you're bringing a chick to the house at 11:30 at night, and it ain't your wife or your girlfriend, you know what they're going to be doing. They're going to get busy. Initially expressed reservation about consuming alcohol with Mr. Jones, citing previous incidents where she alleged he forced her to drive home while intoxicated. You know, we live in a fucking day of 2025. It's called fucking Uber, right? Michael Wansover, my producer, was here. I had no alcohol. I didn't get high or anything. And he didn't have any alcohol. I didn't drive his ass to the airport. I was too lazy to drive his ass to the airport. I ordered his ass at Uber. Paid for it through cash. There's so many ways to avoid this. So many ways. Jones retired on top while still holding the belt, which is the best decision of the legacy. Most fighters stay in the game too long. Haters, get fucked. You. Yeah. All right. So let's get back. Okay. She stated that she received assurance that this would not be the case this time. We gotta read. We gotta listen. This would not be the case this time. So this has happened before. Subsequently, they consumed alcohol and ingest psilocybin mushrooms at Jones's house. Per the police report, following a restroom incident requiring a change of clothes, the woman then removed her pants with intentions to have Mr. Jones drive her home to retrieve clothing. Her next recollection was being at the scene of the traffic incident, and the last person she remembered driving the car was John Jones. Jones also reported called the woman phone 13 times and texted her numerous times from the time after the crash to the following morning. Boys, we have to see how this plays out, because obviously he's innocent until proven guilty. But I think the biggest thing is that I listened to something not too long ago, and I want to play it for you guys. Let me see if I can find it. You know, Guru is way better about doing this stuff, having all this shit laid out. Jones versus DC interview. Not that one. Track record. Moon Man the Menace. Think about it. 10. What's up, Mighty Mouse? First time catching a stream. Thanks for all the great content and amazing MMA memories. We love you, big bro. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. There was an interview. I'm assuming this guy paid him $100,000 to do this interview. Okay. Well, there was an interview that John Jones and Daniel Cormier did. They're sitting across from each other. And Daniel Cormier says, you're going to mess up again. It's in your track record. If history repeats itself, if we learn anything from history, is that you're going to do the exact same thing again. And I text DC this morning, and I said, you told the truth. History repeats itself.